It's a chilly April afternoon in New York's Hudson River Valley. With the sun setting on the water, dispatchers received this frantic distress call.
911, where's your emergency?
Hi, I'm in the Hudson River.
What's your name?
Angelika. We are kayaking. My fiancé flipped over. He's in the water right now. He's gonna drown. Please call somebody.
We've got help on the way. Stay on the phone with me, okay?
Okay. Hold on, baby! Oh my God. I can't see him anymore.
You don't see him?
No. Oh my God.
When help arrives, rescuers pluck Angelika Graswald, a twice-divorced 35-year-old Latvian bartender, from the frigid river. But there's no sign of her fiancé, Hudson Valley local Vincent Viafore. State police investigators believe they're looking at a tragic kayaking accident where the engaged couple were spending time on the water.
She said that Vincent was in front of her, approximately 50 feet. The winds began to pick up, the swells in the water began to rise. As a result of the conditions, he flipped over into the water and she was unable to get to him.
But as law enforcement searches for Vincent's body, Angelika starts grieving in a unique way.
She was posting pictures of herself doing shots, smoking cigars, doing cartwheels. Just seemed like she was having a great time.
I didn't think it was crazy odd because everybody reacts differently.
When investigators and Angelika head to the local beach where Vincent was last seen alive,
She was all over the place to the point where I told her, Angelika, what is wrong with you?
they are about to get an earful.
She begins to open up about her sex life with Vincent and how he made these sexual demands towards her and that it really, really bothered her. She looks up at me and she says, "You know about the plug, right? He didn't have the plug in the kayak." And I said, "Is that why his kayak sunk?" And she's like, "Yes." I said, "Did you take it out?" She said, "Yes, I think I did." She goes on to also tell me about a ring that was on a paddle that she had taken off to disable and dismantle his paddle so it was inoperable. I said, "Did you take the plug out and take the ring off the paddle because you wanted him dead?" And she says, "Yes, I guess I did." I said, "So you didn't help him?" She says, "No." And I said, "Why?" And she goes, "I wanted him gone. I wanted to be free and I wanted to be myself."
I was shocked. No pun intended, the tide changed.
Investigators bring Angelika back to their station.
It wasn't like I didn't want to kill him or anything like that.
Did you want him gone? Isn't that what you said?
I do.
Okay.
No, I'm gone. I still want him. I still want a kid with him.
But according to police, just like the wind direction, Angelika suddenly changes her story.
Why do you keep changing what you're saying? You're confusing me. And that's an issue for me.
Hours in, frustrated police try to establish if Angelika had a motive for killing Vince.
He has a life insurance policy.
Yeah.
And you were on it?
Yeah.
Angelika, the reality is this, okay? You killed Vinny, right? No, I'm asking you the question. I want to hear it. I want you to tell me the truth.
I am telling you.
What is the answer to that question?
I didn't want him.
Angelika, what is the true answer to that question?
You need a statement. I wanted him dead, and now he's gone. And I'm okay with it. I wanted him dead, and now he's gone. And I'm okay with it.
After those very clear and forceful words, Angelika Graswald is charged with murder in the second degree.
In my opinion, it was premeditated. How can you not come to that conclusion?
She casually admitted to police she removed the drain plug and the paddle ring on her fiancé's kayak. Police say to deliberately drown him.
It's the furthest thing from a confession.
Defense attorney Richard Portali says Angelika was being framed, and detective's story of a beachside murder confession is not at all what it seemed.
And they set on her, like a pack of wolves. There were 3 armed male senior investigators, and they pulled her to an isolated spot, and they beat her up emotionally, and we have witnesses that saw it. They were trying to conjure up a confession, and they didn't get it.
But police do have Angelika referencing some kind of confession on tape.
I wanted him dead, and now he's gone. And I'm okay with it.
Portali hears those words all differently.
That is not a confession. That's not I killed him. It reminds me of, the old gangster movies. When, the detective approaches it and he says, "Did you kill him? You wanted him dead." And so the gangster says, "Yeah, so did everybody. So what? I wanted him dead."
He claims Vince often pulled his own kayak plug using the drain to strap it to his car.
We've provided you with pictures so that you can see that the strap is up and then it's through the drain plug hole.
Portali believes police's suspicion of Angelika's happy behavior after his death is just a cultural misunderstanding.
She came from a community where open grieving was not an option. You don't cry in Latvia.
And the motive? That the unemployed bartender stood to reap nearly $500,000 in life insurance payouts.
She's not somebody who cares about money. She's not interested in money. She's a very simple girl from a simple country who cares more about flowers and photographs and sunsets than she does about money.
Orange County, New York prosecutors blink and offer Angelika a plea deal, downgrading second-degree murder charges to a conviction of criminally negligent homicide.
But I can tell you that the prosecution probably knew that this case was not strong, and if we pushed, that it was all going to come out.
It's a huge victory for the defense.
That crime is the equivalent of keying a Mercedes.
Angelika is sentenced to 1.5 to 4 years. After time served and time off for good behavior, she is released after serving just 32 months. And in a real twist, Angelika also receives that money from Vince's life insurance policy. Not that she kept any of it.
She had signed it all over to the defense team. $542,000 to be exact. But she's home.
Investigators Moscato and DiQuarto say despite the outcome, they still believe justice was served.
As an agency, very proud of what we did. Very proud of what Donnie DiQuarto did, because let's face it, if it weren't for his interview, she would have gotten away with murder.